A thing of the past if the construction of the ambitious 40 billion shilling Koru-Soin dam is constructed. A stakeholder forum towards the construction today, attended by locals and officials from the relevant authorities, also marked the end of disagreements by two factions who had earlier questioned the process of commissioning the project. And as KTN's Ibrahim Karanja now reports, the meeting was not without its fair share of challenges, as failure to observe COVID-19 regulations earlier led to cancellation.
A multitude that speaks volume. A people in whose hearts lie the stories of pain and despair that every so often is inflicted on them by the raging floods of River Nyando. When word went round that there was to be a stakeholders forum to find a permanent solution to their constant troubles, they would come from far and wide, old and young. Such is the weight with which they hold nights in the cold, nature-forced homelessness and diseases due to floodwaters that they hardly realized flouting of COVID-19 regulations. But authorities thought it better.
We don't want to have such a big meeting because one, you will find that there are people whom we don't know their status. Others are not even wearing their masks well. Again, you could see that people were not observing social distance here. And therefore, as the County Commissioner of Kisumu, I decided that this meeting is called off.
But that cancellation would not dampen their spirits. They quickly organized to meet at a different venue, this time more organized and more cautious. And as per their expectations, there was light at the end of the tunnel.
Interim authority to commence works ahead of the license. We have paid the requisite fees, and they are supposed to gazette the notice calling for comments from the stakeholders.
The commencement of the construction of the dam on a 360-acre piece of land had earlier been dragged, with some residents faulting the process. Claims of lack of public participation leaving parties at loggerheads.
There were a few misunderstandings which have since been ironed out, and I want to take the opportunity to thank the two lawyers for finding it fit to come together and agree on matters of significance in this particular aspect.
The National Lands Commission is now expected to assess the value of private land that will be affected for compensation before the project kicks off. Ibrahim Karanja, KTN News.
Power wrangles within the Nairobi County government as well as the County Assembly are threatening to derail provision of services to Nairobians. On the one hand, Nairobi Governor Mike Sonko is accusing the Nairobi